On the surface, Daniel and Mary Sue Pleasant seems to have the perfect life, but is their love a flimsy facade, and can Angela and Lilith make the right choices when it comes to love? Yes, we are back with another SimFacts. Pleasant family is one of the biggest families and have grown bigger in the years following The Sims. But it's The Sims 2 we will mainly focusing on in this episode. They appear to portray as the stereotypical perfect upper middle class family, as they are Pleasant View's second richest family and seemingly try to behave as if they have no problem. However, it's clear given the relationships with each other that the family is dysfunctional. This family contains of 4 Sims: Daniel, Mary Sue, and the twins Angela and Lilith. The twins might be siblings, but they are also enemies. And why? This is an answer I will solve in this episode. But also their parents have something they wanna share as well. So to dig deep into this topic, we need to know who they are, and we begin with Daniel Pleasant. He works in the athletic career as an assistant coach. Unknown to his wife Mary Sue, he's having an affair with the family's maid Kaylin Langerak, and he don't like that his daughter is dating his enemy Dustin Broke. And we also know that he is almost an elder and close to being fat. His relationship with his wife is really poor, and at the start of the game they are not even best friends, much less in love with each other. Despite this, Daniel and Mary end up autonomously performing at least one romantic action immediately after the family is first played, thus making them both become best friends and fall in love at the same time. Let me see, by looking on these storytelling pictures I can see that Mary Sue rejecting Daniel's woohoo for work. Another picture shows us Daniel and Mary Sue's arguing. Mary Sue's apparent obsession with her job may have caused the relationship to suffer and may have been the source for Angela and Lilith's own fighting. This will be up to the imagination of the player to decide. Daniel's biography tells us since his father Jeff died without achieving his dream on going on Mars, Daniel have felt an overwhelming guilt. When The Sims was released, Maxis was developing a game called Sim Mars, but it was cancelled due to the overwhelming response to The Sims. It's possible, though highly speculative, that Daniel's guilt about Jeff not getting on Mars is a nod to that. Strangely, Daniel's memories state that he met Mary Sue before Jennifer's birth, which is Daniel's sister, even though at the time of the original The Sims, Jennifer was a young child and Daniel didn't know anyone with the name Mary Sue. This could be an error on the developer's part. While all children in The Sims are at the same age, The Sims 2 establishes that he is much older than Jennifer. He would probably have been a teen at the time of the original The Sims, except that The Sims doesn't have a teen life stage. The Pleasant family appear in a televised pizza commercial and seems to appear in one of the programs on the Sims Broadcasting Network channel. A Sim who appears to be Lilith slaps one who appears to be Angela. Let's discover Mary Sue's secrets, because she could be a part of why they fight. She is a workaholic and seems to be immersed in her job as an intern in the politics career, but she have no idea that her husband is cheating on her. Mary Sue is a term for fictional characters that are portrayed in overly idealized way and lack noteworthy or realistic flaws. Maxis has not confirmed that she was named this for a reason. She was adopted by Carl and Herb. She is actually an Asian and is best friend with Cassandra Goth because they both have memories of it. But what I found is strange is that she is just 7 days away from being being an elder. Even if Herb and Coral adopted her near the beginning of their adult life, she would be closer to the beginnings of her, not closer to its end. This could be another mistake by the game creators. Her age is also inconsistent with Cassandra's age, even though they were childhood friends. Despite the age inconsistency with her parents and Cassandra, her age is in fact consistent with the age of her husband and 2 daughters. Talking about daughters, Mary Sue's memory indicates that Angela is the older of the Pleasant twins, though that is not explicitly stated. Angela is considered a good twin and is described as the patient and dutiful. She's a good student but has not been thought to study. She is the only one in the family who have any cooking skill at all. Her room may consider too cute, while Lilith's room is dark. Angela has a computer whereas Lilith does not. This could be a sign that the family favored Angela, or it could just mean that Lilith didn't want one. If the twins are not exact opposites, they don't seem to be far from it. While they have the same genetics and wear the same hairstyle, they otherwise seem to be completely opposite. Angela being the most active, playful and the nicest twin, though both of them have the same outgoing points. Both Lilith and Angela are 10 days away from being an adult. Lilith have a much darker story than her twin sister. She wear dark gothic clothes while Angela have sundresses. Lilith's memory strongly suggests that when they were young, her parents favored Angela over her, since unlike her sister, she will never thought her toddler skills. No reason for this is given, but probably contributed to her bad relationship with her parents and her sister. She considers herself to being treated unfairly, and some players think Angela may be the reason, thus making her little hostile towards her sister. Just look at this picture. This is Angela's birthday, but notice Lilith sitting in the couch alone. Angela is dating Dustin Broke, and memories tells us that they were childhood friends, which may be the reason why they are together now. However, they don't have much in common. The name Angela derives from the heavenly angels. She seems to be the sweetheart the parents love, and her boyfriend, Dustin, is a criminal. Dustin seems to have more in common with Angela's twin sister, Lilith. According to Lilith memories, she and Dirk Dreamer were childhood friends, and they are dating now. One strange thing about Lilith is that her boyfriend, Dirk Dreamer, have never met Lilith's father, Daniel, and Lilith have not met Dirk's father, Darren Dreamer, which may suggest that they want this relationship to be private. But if Lilith hates her parents, I can understand she don't want her dad to be involved. Or it could just be just as simple as they didn't want to repeat the trouble her sister study is currently undergoing. You know, again, Daniel and Dustin are enemies. Lilith is very interested in paranormal and crime is something Angela hates, but still Angela dates Dustin, which is a criminal. It makes no sense. It looks like Dustin is meant for Lilith. Lilith and Dustin have not met each other, but when they do, she have better chemistry with Dustin than with Dirk. Did you know that the name Lilith might be a reference to Lilith, the Queen of the Dark? The name Lilith is translated as night monster or night creature. It might be a reference because Lilith is gothic and prefer dark things. No one cared about Lilith's childhood. Angela might have the guy she wants, and now she's not only really jealous on her twin sister, she also hates her parents, especially Mary Sue, who spends more time at work than with her family. And Daniel cheating on Mary Sue because he don't get the love he deserves from his wife, so he's having a love relationship with Kaylin, who actually is cheating on Daniel as well, with none other than the womanizer himself, Don Lothario. Don Lothario, be prepared to be exposed in another SimFacts episode. However, what do you think of this? What's your theory about this story? Let me read them in the comment section below. And as always, my job is to make your Sims smarter.